Good morning. How do you start your day? I have a fluffy alarm clock named Nika, and she knows exactly when it's time to wake up. Every morning, at the same time, Nika comes to my bed. First, she quietly jumps onto the blanket and sits, watching me closely, if I'm still. After a few minutes, Nika starts taking action, and if I ignore this morning. Morning cuddles. When I finally open my eyes, Nika curls up on my pillow. She snuggles in and sometimes places her paw on my hand, as if saying, "Let's stay cozy a little longer." In moments like this, time seems to stop, and I just want to enjoy the warmth. Her soft purring, they say that a cat's purring helps red. First movements, but Nika is not only a lover of lying on a pillow. After a while, she gets tired of being lazy, and the fun begins. She stretches. First, she stretches her front legs, then her hind legs. Then he begins to wash himself, carefully licking his paws and wiping his face. Sometimes she even tries to wash me. This is so cute. And then the most important thing, she understands that I definitely won't fall asleep and starts reminding me about breakfast. Breakfast according to schedule. After Nika is convinced that I have finally woken up, she begins her next morning task, getting breakfast. She jumps off the bed, reaches out to the door, and heads into the kitchen. If I don't follow her right away, she comes back, meows, and looks at me with such a look that it's simply impossible to refuse. When I finally go to the kitchen, she happily runs ahead, and her tail stands straight up. This is a sign of true feline happiness. Breakfast is a sacred thing for Nika, and this ritual is repeated every morning. The day begins. Nika is always in a good mood after breakfast. She either starts running around the apartment, having a morning marathon, or jumps onto the windowsill and watches the street. Sometimes she comes to me again to pamper me a little more. And if the day is sunny, she settles down in the sun and falls asleep after all. After such a busy morning, she needs a little rest. This is how every morning begins with Niki. It is filled with tenderness, purring, and comfort. How do your pets help you wake up? Share in the comments. If you like this story about the funny cat Nika, then don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And see you again. See you in the next video.